I can't believe I almost missed this. I've walked by this shelf a couple of times and here it is sitting in its bubble wrap. We just need to make sure that this is the real deal and not a copy. Let's look for the mark.
Hello everyone, it's Tiffany with Thrifting Vegas. I shop at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales and discount stores for items I can resell for profit on online platforms like eBay, Poshmark and OfferUp.
It's a beautiful, bright and sunny day here in Las Vegas, and I thought we would start out January with a bang at a Goodwill I don't visit very often. It's the one on South Maryland Parkway, and I hear that it recently underwent a huge renovation. It's got all fresh signage, fresh paint, fresh shelves, so I am excited to go in and see what they have. Let's go thrifting! This week I have had a few people ask me how I managed to find such good stuff at Goodwill. Do they know I'm coming? Do they clear out the store? Do they put fresh items out just for me? And the answer is no. They don't know I'm coming at all. They don't really know me. So I'm shopping along with everybody else at Goodwill. I see the same things and it is what it is. I would say that part of the reason I find so many treasures is that Las Vegas is a transient town. We have military bases, the Air Force is here, we have a lot of senior communities and people are moving in and out quite regularly and leaving their stuff. So on that note, let's go in and see what we can find. We will go over here and grab a cart. They're nicely tucked in the corner here, so I won't be in anybody's way if I get my Thrifting Vegas blanket situated in the cart. I usually put it on top of my reusable shopping bags to give the treasures I find a little more cushion. Here's my blanket. My mum actually thrifted this blanket and had it embroidered on both ends with Thrifting Vegas right there. And I usually lay this the whole length of the cart like that, and it's long enough to where if I find a lot of treasures I can actually flip it over and make a double layer so nothing bumps into anything else. We are going to walk through books and media here. If you watched my last episode, you will know that I have launched my website, thriftingvegas.com. This is where you can find all the treasures you see me thrift that are available for sale. For now, I'm still going to be selling directly from the haul at the end of my video. If you see something you'd like to purchase, send me an email, thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com, and I'll send you an invoice. Do let me know in the comments, would you prefer me to list all the items I find immediately on the website for purchase, or do you enjoy sending me an email and making an offer? We've timed it perfectly. They are restocking the shelves. Ooh, it looks like they still have a couple of aisles of Christmas and seasonal bits here. I'm seeing a lovely satin or frosted glass candle holder here. Two little carol singers under an old-fashioned street light. It's $3, no damage. So let's make that our first find. We'll pop it carefully onto the blanket. Down here is a Mickey Mouse. Well, he's got some live wires there, so I think we'll leave him on the shelf. They're restocking the shelves, so we'll have to remember to swing back by before we leave. Ooh, way at the back here is a trivet. It's a ceramic tile with a Christmas scene surrounded by cast iron. $4. Sadly, these don't sell very well for me, so I am going to leave it for somebody else. Let's pop it down here at the front and see what else we can find. Here's a candle holder. This one is Santa. Again, glass, but it's quite lightweight and not as good quality as the other one. Here we are in the collectibles and figurines. Way up top is a woven basket. It has a loop for hanging. I'm not crazy about the colors though, so I'm going to leave that on the shelf. Here's a stone elephant. Sadly, his trunk is completely missing, so we'll leave him as well. It's a glass divided dish here. Very, very vintage, that. If you're enjoying the video, it would mean the world to me if you could give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe to my channel with the little red button in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. It doesn't cost you anything at all to subscribe, but you can choose to be notified when I have a new video release, and it helps my channel reach a wider audience. Back here is a lovely inlaid shell tray or platter, only $3, but it is big and heavy and not something that would be worth shipping. In this bag are some decorative balls. I love the iridescence on those. They'd be gorgeous in a pretty basket. Some frames. Here's a little trinket dish. It's made to look like one of the old-fashioned bone dishes that you'd have next to your dinner plate for fish or chicken bones. Ooh, way back here is Royal Copley. Look at this. Their gorgeous ivy design. Unfortunately, it is chipped on the inside and the base. But for $2, I'm definitely going to take this home. It needs rescuing, and with a plant in it and turned to the front, you would never even know that it has damage. Let's put it carefully onto the blanket. I absolutely love the shine of that glaze. Also back here are some Ellen DeGeneres Christmas plates. These are nice quality. I've sold them before. They are $8 though, so I think I might pop them under the cart and have a think about them. At the front here are two really interesting vintage little bowls. They look Native American. Sadly, as you can see, they're resin and they are very badly chipped and damaged. So I am going to leave those on the shelf. Let's keep going. Oh, look at this deer. I think this is a collaboration of an outside artist with IKEA. He has no damage. Oh, he has his original sticker. IKEA Monica Mulder. This is a really fun piece. It almost looks like it was created in a computer game, Roblox, or a pixel game. It's only $4. That is a great find. We'll pop him into the cart. Let's see what else we have. A little planter here. It does have some cracks and damage. Not very exciting either, so we will leave that. Another inexpensive candle holder. That's a dolphin. That looks like a little Target planter. And a pumpkin. Up here is a jewelry holder, a ring holder. It appears to be new in the box. The butterflies caught my eye here. Let's see, indeed it is new. That is lovely. It looks like it's really nice quality. So let's definitely grab that. We'll pop it into our cart and keep going. What is this back here? It looks like a picture frame. Let's see. Oh, it's a souvenir piece from Riviera Maya, Mexico. Some tropical fish. What is this blue glass? I think that might be part of a lamp, possibly, or a lampshade. This is Yankee Candle. It's a candle shade. pop it on top of a candle jar. Winter themed. Some of these can be quite sought after, so I'm going to pop that down there and check up sold comparables on eBay. So pumpkin. Oh, these are fun. These are bread warming tiles. It's 99 cents. Ceramic. You heat it up in the oven and it warms your bread basket. This looks like a Franken piece assembled as somebody's project. Little deer head candle holder, sadly broken right there on the antler. Oh, look. Vintage butterfly coasters. These are real butterflies and lace. There's another one here. Let's see how many we can find. Actually, real butterflies in there. These definitely need rescuing. 3 more here. Let's see. That one is a little off-centered. That one. Oh, look, a yellow one. So we have 5 altogether. Let's definitely grab those for 99 cents a piece. Is this? You know, I think it is. I think this is a metal Ford Mustang emblem that came off of a car. These can be really collectible. I can't believe I almost missed this. I've walked by this shelf a couple of times and here it is sitting in its bubble wrap. We just need to make sure that this is the real deal and not a copy. Let's look for the mark. There it is, Nordic Ware, my favorite brand of baking pan. It's new in the bubble wrap. Let's see. Oh, it's got a recipe on the back. And what are these? They're bees for decorating your lemon beehive cake. It is $8, but that's absolutely worth it. So let's pop it into our cart. I love the Scandinavian style of these candle holders. They're quite lightweight though. Let's see. Hobby Lobby, $5 a piece. They're not vintage, so we'll leave those for somebody else. Little bucket plant holder probably. Here's a vintage piece. A brass anchor on oak. It's missing something in the middle there, so we'll leave that. Little framed flower picture. Not too much value in that, so we will leave it. It's a decorative little door handle with a knob. I do like that. It's interesting. It has a hole for hanging. Ooh, it's $6 though. That's not going to work for me for resale, so we'll leave it. Some Easter bits. Here is a heart. Is it just decorative or is it a picture frame? Not sure, could be either. This looks like a lampshade for a nursery. Another picture frame. Oh, I like this cactus tile. Unfortunately, it is chipped at the corners there and very crazed, so we will leave it. A bear trinket box, $5. Again, that won't work for me for resale. What is this? It's a box with white pumpkins in it. White pumpkins are actually very popular as of late. They look really nice when mixed with different colors, blues and orange pumpkins. These ones have gold and silver stems that you poke in the top. So for $5, the whole box, I think we will grab those and put them aside for a fall display. I love the graphics on the box there, really fun. In they go. Let's keep going here. Got more Eastery bits, baskets and pumpkins. There's a turkey here. Let's see. Baggies of filler and potpourri, some building blocks, more pumpkins. There's a knitted hat, that's quite nice. Let's keep going. Wall decor down at the bottom. A large pumpkin. Some sconces. This is another vintage candle holder. Oh, there's a pair there. Those are quite nice. Quite brutalist in style, those are. Not for everybody. Oh, look at this guy. This is a vintage brass bird. Possibly a crane. He's only $2. Felt's missing on the bottom, but that can easily be replaced. We'll grab him. Quite a nice plant stand. Not vintage, unfortunately, just a copy. This is Ray Dunn Atomic trinket box there. Unfortunately, really chipped around the edge. That is a shame. We will have to leave that. When you find Ray Dunn, the prices have gone down from what they used to be. They do have to be in perfect condition. Those are interesting decorative shells. Lighter weight than I thought they were going to be. Some frames back there, some more shades. This is fun. Little white trinket box for 69 cents. I love its little feet. Let's grab that. There's something about that that I'm drawn to. So we will pop it into our cart. Would look nice on an antique or vintage style vanity. As you can tell, this store is quite large, and I love that the aisles are quite wide. You can easily pass people without running into them. We are in the vases, planters, and florals over here. There's a few extra bits as well. Clear vases and florist vases, the kind you receive a flower arrangement in. I always say they're really, really fun to paint. You can use acrylic paints on them, or they do actually sell paint specifically for glass that works rather well. Fun for a spring or Valentine's or Easter project. The kids love to do that. Little tiny planters here. Ooh, I love milk glass vases at this time of year. And this one is gorgeous too. It is Lenox, as you can see. Lead crystal piece. And I believe it should be, yes it is. It's etched on the bottom. Lenox as well, for when that label wears off with use. Beautiful piece, just not very exciting, even though it's Lenox, so we will leave it. I love these turned wood vases. Could be a vase or a candle holder. I think this one is actually a candle holder because the hole doesn't go all the way down. So we will pop our wood and our milk glass into our cart. At this time of year, I love to use the milk glass along with cobalt. Gives a really wintry, frosty feel to your decor. This looks Spanish or Portuguese. Unfortunately, has a massive crack across the top of it. Oh, it's Italian. That is very, very sad. I love that piece. The colors are gorgeous. What else can we find? Baggie of earplugs. Cute little plaque there. More wall decor. Let's see. Oh, these are interesting. Little trinket bowls made of magazine pages. I can't tell if these are commercially produced or somebody's project. They're quite fun though. It's a lot of work to do those. Some terracotta planters. Some wreaths, more planters. These look like target pieces. Or again, pieces you receive with plants in. Here is a Chicago Blackhawks decorative hockey stick, I think. Don't know that that belongs over here. In this aisle, we are searching for vintage pieces, vases and planters. Oh, this looks a little bit like the style of Bitosi, but it is a modern piece. Quite thin ceramic and lightweight. More terracotta. Terracotta pots are also fun to paint and decorate. Especially if you have kids, they love to do that. Gluing shells on them, gluing pasta on them, painting them. All sorts of fun things to do with a terracotta pot. Coming to the end of this aisle, we've got a massive sunflower, lots more wreaths and silk plants, and a massive turkey up here. Look at this guy. I've just noticed this drip glaze piece through the aisle. Let's go round and have a look. We're round the corner in the metals, and as we work our way towards the drip glaze piece, let's just have a quick look. I love this wall cross, but it's ever so heavy. It's cast iron, so sadly, now that I don't have a booth anymore, we will have to leave it on the shelf. Let's see. Got some planters here, metal planters. Quite an interesting bowl. Ooh, I thought that was going to be heavier than it was. Hammered aluminium. Let's see. Wine bottle holder. Napkin holders. This is a fun pelican. Look at him. Sadly missing his eye. So we'll leave him. There's a fish up here as well. That's for little candles. I think that might have had glass cups in it originally. This is quite fun too for fruit or a plant. Lots more racks and decorative pieces. There are wood items here too. Oh, this is interesting. A little trivet. I've often seen this style of wood in a trinket box. It's inlaid in the center, never in a trivet like this. It does have some staining, but I am willing to bet that some mineral oil will take the stain right out. Look at this piece. So it's not what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be a planter, but I think it's actually the base of a lamp, judging by the top there. It is quite pretty though, but not what we need. Wall decor. Oh, these are always handy for displaying pictures or bowls or even cookery books. When you're cooking, 99 cents. That will go into our cart with our trivet. Let's keep going to see what else we can find. We are definitely in the wood shelves, plaques and signs section now. As always, lots and lots of wall decor, signage, and shelving. Mostly modern pieces here. The towel holder, maybe a paper towel holder, possibly for recipes. That's mirror has some significant damage, unfortunately. What else? Little decorative mirrors, not vintage, and more plaques and signs. Little pineapple bowl. Those wooden pineapples, I believe, have been reproduced. They are available at Target, I think. Baskets up top there. Boxes. What's this fellow? Is it a napkin holder? Not sure what that is. Salt and pepper holder, maybe. All sorts of plaques. As you can see, signage, shelving, baskets and storage. It's a little bit busy over here in the lamp section, but I noticed this piece. From a distance, I thought it might be vintage, but it is huge and glass and modern, as you can see. It's $20, so we will leave it on the shelf. This piece back here also looks vintage, and I was fooled again. It's just made to look old. As you can see, it is resin and not wood. We'll leave that as well. Oh, wow. The two pieces here. I love the pineapple tiki feel of this piece. Sadly, it has some damage. But look, this is vintage cranberry glass that is etched. It has a clear glass base. It's original wire. Look at the finial on this. Wow, this is absolutely incredible. Look at the detail. It's only $13. Green tag, it just got put out. We will definitely be taking this with us. We're approaching the kitchen-y bits, and I have my eye on this gorgeous vintage glass jar with the lid. Look at the detail on this. It's $5. Looks to be in perfect shape. Oh, it's a koozie. They sold nuts and chocolates in jars like these. I think they're a really old company. But I love that jar. I actually keep my laundry detergent and OxiClean and soaps in those jars in my laundry room, and they look gorgeous. It's so fun to have beautiful pieces to use on an everyday basis. Some plastic tiki mugs there. I think I had this Valentine's FTD vase back in the 1980s or 90s. What else? Lots of bowls here. Some Tupperware style tubs, glass. This is interesting. A project piece, $4 on that. Looks like somebody put a lot of love and care into that piece. Jars, little dip bowls and canisters. There's a teapot. Not ever such good quality, that. Very lightweight with some chips. We'll leave it. Utensils. Let's see. That's interesting. A soup tureen. And bowls. We are back in the Christmas aisle, and I'm excited to see what has been restocked here. There are lots of baggies of ornaments, boxes. Oh, look at this. This is a Mexican ceramic ornament. I love the black and gold and the birds. I think it's tangled around these two, unless it's been bundled. I think it's a bundle with the pine cone and the burlap here. So for $5, we'll take all three pieces. Let's pop them into our cart. There we go. And keep going. Let's see what else we can find. Little baggie with a snowman there. I see Eeyore. He's quite interesting. This aisle again is a little bit busy, so I'm going to pop this into my cart and we will have a better look before I leave. It's a really big, I thought she was an angel, but it's just a girl figure. Some vintage ornaments here, $3. Not going to pick those up in January. I have quite a few tubs of ornaments in my inventory, so I'm going to leave those for somebody else. I've got signs and decor, Christmas bags and plush. The black Christmas tree up here. Oh, it's a cookie jar. That's not really my style, so I think we'll leave that on the shelf. Vegas is unique because it tends to have Christmas items out all year long. So when I am hunting through the Christmas, I tend to be a little bit picky. I'm looking for vintage items that I know will sell well for me. Glass Christmas trees do amazingly well. Christopher Radko ornaments, vintage cards. This is interesting. Looks like a patriotic chip and dip. Very fun. These are interesting decorative pieces. I do like those. Oh, look at this angel. She's very cottagecore. Looks to be handmade. I love her Princess Leia hair. We'll grab her. I just want to have a look at this guy up here. Oh, he's a bunny. Do be on the lookout for bunnies by the bay. This guy is not, but gorgeous anyway. Here on my table is everything we found at Goodwill and a few things I have brought home from the closing of my vintage booth. Let's start over here with this amazing ring holder. It has butterflies inside and all around the edge there. It's quite substantial, a nice ceramic piece. I paid $4 for it. It is in its box there, and I am going to ask $14. Next, we have this fantastic warmer ceramic piece. What you do is pop this in the oven. It tells you to 350 degrees until it gets warm, and then you put it in your bread basket. I like to cover mine with a cloth napkin, and it keeps your bread warm on the table. I paid 99 cents for it, and I am going to ask $14. It does need a bit of a clean. I will give it a scrub, and it will be in like new condition when it comes to you. Next, we have a carved trivet. I don't know if you can tell, but the leaves are in relief in the wood there. It is marked does that say Nina? I'm not sure what that says. $4. I did do a little repair to the inlay. Was missing a piece of inlay, but other than that, it's in lovely condition, very vintage. I often see jewelry boxes with this inlay. I've never seen a trivet. I am going to ask $14. Next was our first find at Goodwill. This is a vintage candle holder. Two little carol singers under a old-fashioned street lamp there. Remember they used to put the ribbons on the street lamps. It has a indent for a taper candle holder. It's in lovely condition. Nice quality, good weight to it. I paid $3 for it. I am going to ask $14. Back here is the Brody vintage milk glass vase that we found. It's a crisscross diamond pattern there. We paid $1.99 for it. I'm going to ask $14 on that. I had this other one on my shelf. I thought I would bring this one out also to show you. Also paid $2 back in November on that one, and I'm also going to ask $14. Next, our lovely turned wood piece here. I have to show you this knot in the wood. It's absolutely fabulous. Look at that. We paid $4 for it. It's signed on the bottom. It says Woody. You could use it as a candle holder or a vase. I'm not sure if the hole goes all the way down, but it goes a good way. But your choice, what you'd like to use it for. I am going to ask $18 on that piece. Next, we have our beautiful vintage pottery here. Sadly, it does have a little bit of damage on the inside and there on the base. And I don't know if you can see through the camera, but it has some crazing from changes in heat and temperature. Really lovely piece. Royal Copley is the brand. And despite the damage, which you wouldn't notice once you put a plant in there, we paid $2. I am going to ask $14. I was very excited to find this vintage brass piece. I love brass. This has some good age to it. It would have originally had a piece of either red or green felt on the bottom that has been removed. It would be easy to replace if you wanted to. We paid $2 on this. It's not branded. Back in the 60s or 70s, Curtis Jerry did make a silver tone one. This is not signed as pieces by them would be, but I am going to ask $14 on this. Since I found this, I thought I would bring out this other bird piece I have, a couple of cranes in black ceramic. This is very mid-century modern, as you can see. This came from my booth. Vintage piece made in China. I am going to ask $24 on this piece. This is the teeny tiny trinket box we found. It's so cute. It almost looks like it would come out of a doll's house or something similar. We paid 69 cents on it, and I am going to ask $12. Back here is the super decorative koozie piece here. It's a lovely canister. Really nice weight to it. Let me show you the bottom. It says K koozies on it. This would originally have been filled with either nuts or chocolates. Lovely vintage gift. Koozies has been around a long time, since the turn of the century, I believe. I paid $5 on this piece. I am going to ask $22. Next is our IKEA piece here. This is an artist collaboration with IKEA. The artist is Monica Mulder. It still has its original IKEA sticker on it. I gather this copper color is rather hard to come by. I paid $4 for it. I am going to ask $34. Back behind here is a piece from my booth. It's a gorgeous cross stitch, a Siberian Husky or a wolf if you'd like. It's a vintage framed piece, as you can see, and I am going to ask $18. I have it resting on one of my personal stands. If you have interest in the stand, I am asking $22 on that. I was really excited when I opened up the box of pumpkins. Not only is there a set of white pumpkins, at the bottom there was a set of gold pumpkins. They are plastic, but they are really fun. I love that there are different shapes and sizes. Interestingly enough, one in each color is missing a stem. That's quite a mystery. But no matter, I thought it was really fun to actually stack one on top of the other like that. It gives some nice height and a good effect. I paid $5 for the box. I am going to ask $16 on the gold set and $16 on the white set. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 pumpkins in each set. We did find another stand here. The cookbook stand in my last haul sold very, very quickly. It was very popular. This one's a little more delicate, has a nice vintage design on it. Cross between floral and fleur-de-lis there. It's quite sturdy. I paid 99 cents for it, and I am going to ask $20. Over here is a gorgeous pottery piece. I found this at a garage sale, I believe, that I took you to earlier last year. This is a Salmon Falls stoneware piece. These are quite sought after, very, very popular. Beautiful green floral design on it, very well made. This piece is actually a crock, or you could use it as a vase. I believe I paid $12 on this, and I am asking $35. The next thing I brought for you is this lovely Italian piece. This is marked Seculo 17, hand-painted Portugal. It is a candle holder, and it has bunnies and flowers on it. It's a lovely, lovely piece, hand-painted. Does have a little bit of age crazing on it, but for me that just adds to its charm. I am asking $22 on this piece. Next, this fantastic restaurantware mug. It is quite small but very substantial. It's Or Originals Happy Products brand. It says, I love my cat, and I am asking $12 on this piece. I think this lovely candle holder is Jeanette. I'm not certain. I don't think it is Heisey. It doesn't have the right feel. It is a beautiful design though for 2 taper candles that go in there. This also came from the booth. I am asking $14. Another piece you may have seen is this lovely chalkware, a Victorian gentleman with 2 little birds here. These always remind me of going to the fair, and when you won a prize, you often would receive a piece of chalkware like this that had been painted. This brings back so many memories. It has a wire hook for hanging, and I am asking $14 on this piece. Next, this lovely piece. This is by Sandra Magsamen. It's a collaboration with Department 56. My grandmother is an angel in disguise. Absolutely lovely. You can pop it on the wall, hang it on your Christmas tree, or your all year round tree, as some people now have. I am asking $12 on that. By popular request, I brought out some more birds here. First, we have another bluebird of happiness here. He is glass. He looks like a Ron Ray to me. Let's see. Ron Ray, 1989. He is signed there. No damage. His beak is intact. I am asking $28 on him. Lovely little green bird here for those of you who collect green. He's quite unique. I've not seen one quite like this or this size before. He is lovely. Not signed. He has a teeny tiny chip there. Just a little flea bite. But other than that, his beak is fine. His tail is fine. I am asking $24 on him. The third bird is white ceramic, almost a cubist design. He's very angular. very modernist. I am asking $12 on him. Looks like he has a little bit of crazing there. It is just in the glaze. Other than that, he is in perfect condition. $12 on him. Over here we have our vintage butterfly coasters. These are fantastic. I think my favorite has to be this yellow one here. The others are brown. Now I'm not sure whether they were originally brown or orange, but they are lacy with the butterfly. A set of 5. I'm asking $20 for the set. I think we paid $1 each on those. Next, we have a tragedy. When I got home, the lovely Mexican pottery ornament had not been wrapped in paper. It was just put in on top of the box, and sadly, as you can see, it broke. Now, it's in 4 pieces, and I have a feeling that I can do a pretty good job repairing it. It's not too bad, so I'll get my trusty Gorilla Glue out and have a go at fixing it up, and we'll see how I did in the next video. The other 2 pieces that came along with it that I would not necessarily have bought independently are this resin Santa with a pine cone and a little arrangement of berries and greenery here. If you have interest in either of those, I would ask $12 on the Santa and $5 on the greenery here. This was one of my favorite finds. We found her last. They popped her out as they were restocking the Christmas shelves. She is a beautiful angel. She is hand stitched, very detailed. Lovely piece, very cottagecore, almost shabby chic. I love her Princess Leia, her Princess Leia hair and her little hearts on her cheek. I paid $3 on her, I believe, and I am going to ask $22. I think I skipped over this piece, and it's a little bit of a mystery to me. So if any of you out there know about car emblems, to me, this looks like a Ford Mustang emblem. It is silver in color, as you can see, and the interesting thing about it, and the reason I am confused, is that it is solid metal. Now, I thought when they made these emblems, they were actually hollow with clips, but my lovely husband suggested that this might be an older piece from the 60s. So if anyone can help me out, do leave a comment below. Let me know if this is how they used to make the emblems and how it would have been affixed to the car. I paid 99 cents for it, and I'm really not sure of its value. So if anyone can help me out with that as well, that would be fantastic. 2 more pieces to go. First, we have our stunning cranberry lamp. It's absolutely gorgeous. It is etched. I'm not sure whether the base of it is original to the lamp. To me, it looks like someone has reassembled it. I don't know if the bottom broke. It looks like an ashtray, but it goes with the piece, doesn't it? It's absolutely stunning. The wiring is original. Let me see. It does have this fantastic finial here, plastic finial with flowers and drapes. The finial alone is worth about $20. It does work, a bulb lights up in it, and it's absolutely fabulous. Again, I paid $13. I'm going to ask $95. Last but not least, our fantastic Nordic ware cake pan over here. I couldn't believe I almost missed it. I walked by it a couple of times, but because it was in the bubble wrap, I just didn't notice. It's a beehive. So fun. Look at this. Beehive cake pan. Let me show you the Nordic ware brand name. There it is. And it actually comes, let me show you these, with these little decorative honeybees in a box. Some of them have been used, but these are great. If I lift up the wax paper here, you can see them. Hold on. Let's see. Look at those. So you're going to bake your beehive cake, and then you'll decorate it. There's a recipe on here, everything you need, and then hopefully it will turn out looking like this, and you can decorate it with the frosting and put little bees on it. We paid $8 on the beehive pan. I am going to ask $28. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our thrifting trip to Goodwill and the haul. Please stay tuned. I've got some really cute footage of Ziggy sleeping, as always, Bear and Rio, and the hummingbirds in our garden. If you see anything you're interested in purchasing, please send me an email, thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. Please include your name, your address, the item you're interested in, and your offer. Please know that I do receive a lot of emails and a lot of offers. So if you fall in love with something, it's a good idea to offer a couple of dollars over asking price to give yourself the best chance at winning the item. I also have items up on my brand new website, thriftingvegas.com. So please go over there, take a look. I am still playing with the shipping. So if you put something in your cart, go to checkout and think, oh my goodness, that shipping seems wrong, do send me an email. Again, thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com, and I will double check that shipping for you and make some adjustments if necessary. I'm still learning how to get that right. Sometimes the Shopify app gives you free shipping and sometimes it's too much, sometimes not enough. So we're still continuing to try to get that streamlined. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. As I mentioned during the video, I have launched a new platform from which to sell my thrifted treasures. It's thriftingvegas.com, very easy to remember and very easy to get to. Using the tabs at the top of the page, you can view and purchase thrifted treasures, learn a little bit about me, contact me via email and sign up for my email mailing list. You can even access my YouTube channel. As you may know, we recently lost my beautiful mum. I've been struggling quite a bit, but I have to tell you that I've been overwhelmed by your kindness, both in the comments and in emails. Thank you so much. It comforts me to know how much you enjoyed seeing Mum in my videos. You may also know that I established a GoFundMe in Mum's honour to continue the work she was doing to support both local animal shelters and Huntington Beach Wetlands and Wildlife Care Centre. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to each and every one of you who contributed. We have more than tripled our initial goal. If you would still like to contribute, please go to gofundme.com and search Thrifting Vegas. Get it, bear. You ready, bear? Ready? Good job, bear. Leave it. Good boy. Sit. Do you want a cookie? Who wants a cookie? In your bed. Bear, in your bed. Please. Meow. Say please. Good girl. This is going to be so much fun. I'm here at Goodwill, but I'm not alone. My mum and my daughter Miley are with us.
Hello. Hi. Hi, everyone.
What are we going to look for today? Stuff.
Cut. I was not prepared for